you hear it's Dréko, I ain't talking about solo.
What's going on, y'all? The name's Dréko Knight. Shooting a little bit about my story, a little bit about my creative process. Currently, I'm located in California. It's beautiful out. I don't often do things like this, so bear with me as I'm getting used to the camera and processing all this stuff. But ideally, I think that my YouTube channel is going to be focusing on just music and like really diving into more of my creative process, the inspiration. I recently picked up a KO2 by Teenage Engineering, and my goal for today is to really just kind of chop up some samples, come up with a variety, and I want to explore a little bit more with y'all how I go about completing my beats. And so part of it will be kind of just working in the car, chopping up those samples, but when I get back to the crib, I'm going to be going onto the MPC where I'll pretty much resample what I create here. I definitely want y'all to experience what that's like, and hopefully just have fun with me on this journey, you know? Let's get it. So like I was telling you, this is a very highly requested vlog or journey that I've been asked to do. Just really sharing with y'all more about my creative process. Like point now where I just put out my album on October 20th. Today's date is actually February 24th, so it's been about 3-4 months since I've put any content out. What you guys don't know is I've been working on production, just solely focusing on production. I really want to go about making a dope instrumental project, an album, or maybe even an EP. Put out the best tracks that I have as far as singles go, but the end game is for sure an album. Today I'm going to be working with the KO2. Some of y'all might have seen this. If you haven't, this is a sampler slash composer made by Teenage Engineering. I'm just going to show you guys my process around what I use this for. And as of right now, it's kind of creating like sketches on the sampler. And from there, I basically resample the sketches in my MPC where I really finalize and kind of put the whole beat together. And I'm going to be taking you through that process. Let's get to it. Yeah, I'm feeling the vibes, y'all. I'm feeling the vibes, man. All right, y'all. So this is what I'll say is I got my beat loaded up. I've already chopped this sample and I started to lay down a drum sample. My next step is really just layering some of those kick, snare elements and just kind of filling up a little bit more of that percussion. So the next piece is I have two more groups here. I can work in A, B, C, and D. I got my sample, the lead melodic sample here on group D. Group C has my chopped drums. So on group A, I'm actually gonna go ahead and see if we can find some kick drums to kind of layer on that. So far, this is what one of the kicks sounds like. I want to add these kind of one-shot drums just to give it a little bit more punch, give it a little bit more body, a little bit more character. And I'm gonna just see what that sounds like. So I'm gonna keep the rhythm very simple. Now I'm no finger drummer. I'll set that expectation ahead of time. So what I just did is I actually just dropped the pitch down a little bit on this drum, the kick drum specifically, just so that it has a little bit lower tone. I like that. It's just right. All right, so because I know by the time I go through mixing and I go through compressing this beat and things like that, that's gonna really pop nicely. So Alright, y'all, just got a few more shots while I was outside. It's crazy. About to go back to the whip. Alright, I'm gonna head back and start getting these beats chopped up and finish up where we left off. I had seen like the parking maid start coming through the other lot, so I was like, yo, it's time to dip. Didn't want to get hit with no ticket. Alright, y'all, so where we're at is we got the drums, we got the kick and snare, the hat, we got the sample melody. So what I'm gonna do now is I just want to start mixing things a little bit just to kind of get a good balance between all these different instruments. And then past that, I also want to start crafting the character of the sound, what I want to look like. So I might start applying some effects. So granted, it doesn't have to be that crunched, but this is dry. It's crazy. So obviously I don't need it that much, but so that's all set. Now it's just a matter of finding the bass line. So I'm gonna open up a new group. It's that time, y'all. Got the KO2. Just got back to the crib. We're about to start kind of piecing together that final beat. Let's see what this sound like. I'm honestly thinking that it's good as is. It doesn't really need any additional polish from the MPC. So what I'm gonna do is start to commit to this beat and what I've got so far, and then we can start expanding out on just finalizing the mixing and then the arrangement, and then lastly how it sounds. I will polish it up with the analog heat instead. So next video we'll kind of explore a little bit more about how that MPC KO2 collaboration kind of looks like. But in this video, I'm just going to finish off this beat, considering that it already sounds good as is. I don't want to leave space for the vocals down the road, and just go ahead and put that master on it. So always got to make sure. I think this is it. Alright, y'all, I think that's it. I'm gonna wrap up just printing this beat and exporting it and moving on to the next track. Next video I'm definitely going to be kind of combining these two, so definitely keep an eye out for that. But I definitely like the way that this one turned out for today. If you guys are liking what you're seeing and you want to see a little bit more, make sure you subscribe, and I'd love to see you guys on the next video. Stay up. You know I gotta play it one more time, so. Peace.